What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to learn one of the most useful design pattern in React Native, which is component composition. This pattern helps us avoid prop hell, makes our UI more reusable and keeps components clean and flexible. Let's start with a typical car component. As you can see here, it works, but it already takes a bunch of props, like the title, subtitle, images, show button, button label on press, variant. At first seems fine, but over time you keep adding more conditional logic, more style, and more props just to customize the UI. Now every time we want to change content or layout, we need yet another prop. This work is rigid. It is not reusable across different screens unless we keep adding props forever. This is fine if you already know that your component won't take more props, and most of the time it is not the case. Requirement change and you have to modify the components, right? So the problem isn't TypeScript or a style, is the design of the component. Instead of configuring a component with endless props, we can compose the UI inside the component using children. This gives us a way more flexible with fewer props. So let's refactor this code. So I'm gonna open this, and by the way, you can find this code in my repo. The link will be in the description. But I will add this. I will have this code side by side so we can notice the difference. We can compare and contrast. So first of all, we are going to create our car base. Let's start by creating the interface with the props that car will take, which in this case will be the children. And then we can create, but let's take a look at this. First, let's create this. We can use a view here, so we don't use the fragments, and we can utilize the same style that we have in the other, so we don't waste too much time dealing with the styles. And then we can add the styles here, like car style. And with this component, you can already use this component already, right? We can go ahead and use that component here, and it's already looking good, right? And if it looks cleaner than this already, but we are going to make this a little bit more flexible. Let's add some more components for the. Let's add another components for the header, the body, and the footer. So let's start by adding this car header, and let's pass here the children. Let's type this, and we are going to have a view with our children, and we can easily style this with the I don't know, and we will need to add the header here. Let's add that, and then we can add another component here, which will be the car body. In the same thing, we are going to take a children, and we are going to give it some style, and we need to add that here. think I will add the same margin border 12 to see how that looks for now. And then we are gonna add another component, which will be take the same thing. It will take the children as a props. Now that we have all of this, we can compose all of these components into the main screen where you are going to use it, right? So let's first, well, let's start with the car. Oh, sorry, before that we have to do something else here, which is pretty much the car slot. So it will be easier for us to use it in our main car. Let's put a car with slot. This has to be capital C. Sorry, I cannot type today, guys. So then we are going to use this, and we are going to use object the assign. Yeah, sure, we are gonna use this, and we are gonna have access to those header, body, and footer in our main car, or whatever you're gonna display, right? So we are gonna basically have the car slot, and then we are gonna car with the slot, I'm sorry, and then after that we are going to add car with slot, and we are gonna add the header, right? We're gonna add the header. You can have the title, subtitle, and this is pretty much taking the children's as well, right? You can add anything here with any styles you want. As you can see, the body, the same thing. In this case, if we wanted to make it similar to this, we can actually get the information from the other one. So we make it even. So let's do that. Cons image, and let's add that, but we don't need this, and also we don't need this, right? And then after that we can add, you know, like the in the body we can add the image. So and it will break because we need to import the image. Now it should be good. Complaining that the image doesn't exist. Let me refresh this. Oh, well, it closed the program. Okay, let's open. It should be working. Okay, there you go. So, and then we have the footer, and on the footer there is a simple button, right? We can just copy this if we want to make it more simpler, and we don't waste too much time. We have to import that, and we can just add a label here to join. And on press we don't need it, but we can keep it for now. Yeah, and to make it more so we are trying to make this look the same, so we can add the rotor here, and we can add this one too, right? So we can go back. So let me add it here on top. So let's import this, because this is gonna give you an error. Let's add this, and yeah, there you go. You can go back and you can compare, right? It's the same car. Now it is refactor, right? And we can add some style here too. But yeah, for now it's looking okay. As you can see here, our components here are all the components. Here we have the car base, and here we have the little components that will compose the component, right? That's why it's called component composition, because you have all the components, and whenever you are going to use all these components, you do the composition, right? And the composition can be anything you want. In this case, we have the car, the subtitles, we have the image, we have this button called join. So, and that's pretty much, if you compare it here, this looks much cleaner than this one already. And not only that, but also it's more reusable, because here you can keep adding more um, more another text or something else, right? So that make our component composition a little bit more better, or a better approach than just configuring a component, right? But it will depend, because like I said before, or at the beginning of the video, this will work. There is nothing wrong with it. But if the requirement changes, you will have to add more props to it, right? To the interface, and add it to the card here too, right? And yeah, guys, this is the video that I wanted to show you today. I hope you understand it. Let me know if you ever used this before or not. If you liked the video, please share, like, and yeah, that's all, guys. See you next time. I'll have another video with another design partner, and hopefully you understand it. You can find all this code in my repo. It will be in the link will be in the description. So make sure you check it out. And thank you. Hope you learned something new today. See you next time, guys.